Warning! This video contains rumors, speculation, strong opinions, and a Mad Max. And I'm mad because of Obi Wan being put on hold. No, I'm not that mad, and I'll explain in a moment. And I am a huge Obi Wan fan. And I still think there is hope. And I think it's going to happen. And I'll get to that in a moment. First, this was the regularly scheduled video for today. Believe it or not, I wasn't going to put Rian Johnson canceled as a video today. I have a video already recorded, which I'm bumping to tomorrow, just like Rian Johnson's trilogy is bumped the heck out of here, and it's not happening. And this is the moment officially where I believe it is canceled because of the Obi-Wan, and I'll get to that in a moment. But here is the video for tomorrow now. If Kathy and SJWs go unchecked, it's similar to an equilibrium world. Are you a sense offender? Because this may be an extreme comparison, but in the way that they treat art and entertainment in the equilibrium world, there's an interesting parallel to the way where SJWs want to take us. Hello, boring, and you're going to need medicine because it's depressing. That explains The Last Jedi pretty good. But now to the main topic. Help me, Obi Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. To kick Rian Johnson's trilogy out of here, and I think it happened. And this is great news. And I scooped Collider. You know the difference between a Mad Max and a Collider? And do you see all my haters out there that love to comment on how I should put my thumbnail, my title of my video? Do you see Collider putting rumor on the title of their video or the thumbnail? No, it says exclusive, and it's still rumors too. I tell you up front what you're getting. The only difference between my vid and theirs is the quote, "Sources with knowledge of the situation tell Collider that Lucasfilm has decided to put plans on hold, on more the Star Wars story spin-off movies on hold." Do you know how many articles and entertainment and videos out there just say, "I have a source," and everyone accepts that? Okay, well they probably do because they're shilling for Disney. So, but you suddenly accept it because someone says they have a source. Okay. But they didn't put it rumor in their title or anywhere else. Just chew on that for a second. Guess what, viewers? I now have sources too. How can it not be legit? They said sources. That's why I started YouTube. Lots of articles and entertainment news is BS. A lot more of what you watch is speculation than they put on. I'm just telling you it is. And you know, when Campus says, I know someone, or I shouldn't say something, then he tells you later, that's clickbait, and that's rumors too. But does he put that in the title? No. The next Batman, Jake Gyllenhaal, that was a rumor. Just sources with knowledge. I know a guy. News articles and garbage tier websites do the exact same thing. I could go on, but let's get to the meat and the potatoes here. This means Rian Johnson's trilogy finally got kicked to the curb officially. And I'll explain. There is absolutely no way, and I mean no way, they are going to have a series of movies alternating each year. The general public would be confused as hell. Rian Johnson trilogy and David Benioff and D.B. Weiss. So, for an example, they debut Rian Johnson Episode 1 in 2020. Then in 2021, David Weiss and David Benioff, Knights of the Old Republic Episode 1. So what do you do in 2022? Ryan's second in his trilogy or Knights 2? This would drive the general movie-going public crazy. You couldn't get involved in a saga because the next year will be something different. And they'll be like, well, which sequel is this? Is this the sequel to Ryan or a sequel to the Knights? Guess what? The general movie public is like this. It's not like superheroes where they have a different costume. You're going to see a lot of type of Jedi, or it would be confusing as heck. It's not going to happen. The public would be utterly confused. If Disney wants Star Wars to be released once a year, it needs to follow the standalone, then series alternating. Alternating series would be franchise suicide. Maybe it's there already. We'll have to see. All that is happening here is they are delaying Obi-Wan for Star Wars Celebration 2019 announcement. It was going to go into production for May 2020 release, but they delayed it. So the release will now be December 2020. That's all that's happening here, and it bumped his out the way for good. The Game of Thrones directors, of the TV series are finishing up the final season, and they're going to go hard on that Knights of the Old Republic series to get back the hardcore. They also want to distance any production besides Episode 9 as far away from Kathy as possible. This gives them more time for making Episode 9 Kathy's swan song and the marketing of the highest grossing trilogy of all time. Believe it. This just gives more proof to that. It distances away from her to get a fresh start. So it doesn't have the stink of failure, especially with the standalone. And gives them all the time they need to transition between Kathy and the new president of Lucasfilm. Here's what I believe is going to happen at Celebration 2019. Trailer for Episode 9 introduced by the new Lucasfilm president, and the announcement of the Obi Wan Star Wars story, which will go into production the summer of 2019, ready for a December 2020 release, a year after Episode 9. But they will not go anywhere near Rian. Too much risk, and the Knights of the Old Republic is how to get the hardcore back. So, if you have questions, leave them below. I have lots of speculation, and this is what I 100% believe. And a special shout out goes to both Kill Too Hard 101, who has been a viewer since the beginning, and Lost Kajit for their continued support, defending my speculation. You guys really get me, and you're not my subscribers, you're my equals and fellow movie and Star Wars fans. I really appreciate the support. You really help me out in the comments section when viewers go hard on me for giving. I think my speculation's been on point so far. If you can think of something I got wrong, let me know. I'm not gloating or anything, and believe me, Obi-Wan being put on hold is nothing I ever wanted to see. Ewan McGregor is a shoo-in for Obi-Wan. I like him better than Alec Guinness. I like him better than the original Obi-Wan. And it should have been what they went for first. So, while lots of other places were talking about 9 Star Wars movies 3 days ago, I was telling you that these 2 are on hold. Also tell me what you think of tomorrow's video. Are you looking forward to it? And I have more to come this week. Thanks for watching. You don't have to follow me anywhere. Just join in the conversation. This is an interesting one, guys. See you in the next one. Bye.